Domestic violence is an issue plaguing communities around the country, including our own backyard. Victoria Bailey joins us now live in the studio with one woman's story of survival. Victoria.
It's something that many women and men suffer from silently every day. I spoke with one brave woman today who was ferociously attacked and lived to tell her story.
Latoya Lloyd is a survivor of domestic violence. In 2011, she broke up with her boyfriend to get away from the violence, but she says it was a nightmare that she couldn't get away from when one night he broke into her home.
When I opened my eyes, I was asleep. So when I opened my eyes, he was standing over me. And when I looked up at him, I didn't even have time to scream. It was just that's all could come out. And once that, he just started to beat me. He started to punch me. He broke teeth. He punched me so many times. I can't tell you how many times. I finally fell out of the bed. And when I fell out of the bed, he pulled the knife out of his sweater. And he straddled over me on the floor. And he started to stab me. And the first stab was somewhere towards my navel. And I'm just laying on the floor just thinking, this can't be happening.
Lloyd was stabbed 23 times that night by a guy she was in a relationship with for 2 years. Safe Incorporated is a shelter for anyone experiencing or knows someone dealing with domestic abuse. Community educator Lakeisha Gamble says most abusers show signs before things escalate into a life or death situation.
If your partner has controlling behaviors, if they threaten you, maybe if they're verbally abusive, if they try to isolate you from your friends and family, those would be some of the major ones that you would want to take notice of.
Statistics show 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men will or have encountered domestic abuse in their lifetime. Gamble says to combat any situation, you have to be ready.
We encourage you to make a safety plan, a personal safety plan. So if you're in a situation that you need to get out of immediately, certainly we want you to make contact with maybe a family member or a friend that you could call if you needed to get away in an emergency situation.
And that's just what Lloyd did.
I called a program that my job offers, the Care Solutions line, and they helped talk me through things. My immediate family, my work family, around, Home Depot. I've been here 16 years. That was 7 years ago. We're a family. We call us an orange-blooded family. They make sure we take care of each other.
Lloyd believes she survived this vicious attack because God wanted her to share this message.
Don't silence domestic violence. No one knew what I was going through. Know your own worth. And if you do get into a bad situation and you think it could never be you, tell somebody. Don't be ashamed.
Now, Lloyd's abuser was charged and is doing time for that crime. Visit WCBI.com to find out more information on domestic abuse and how you can put a stop to it.